Second Lady Usha Vance, the proud wife of Vice President J.D. Vance, may appear to the public as composed, elegant, and quietly supportive, but behind her poised exterior lies a story few truly know. As the world's eyes shift toward this rising political family, Usha's presence commands more intrigue than ever. Who is this woman who once moved through the most elite corridors of American law, who clerked for Supreme Court Chief Justice, and now stands just heartbeats away from the White House? Her story defies expectation. An Indian-American woman with a razor-sharp legal mind, Usha has seamlessly stepped into one of the most visible and scrutinized roles in American politics, yet she remains largely a mystery to the public. From shadowing pivotal legal decisions at the nation's highest court to raising 3 young children in the swirl of national campaigns, she has done it all with intentional grace. But there is more to her than meets the eye. As whispers grow about her influence behind closed doors and her rising stature in political circles, many are asking, how did this daughter of immigrants become one of the most consequential women in American political life today? And what does she represent for the future of the country? The answers lie in a remarkable journey, one filled with intellect, culture, ambition, and quiet power that is just beginning to unfold. Born on January 6, 1986, in San Diego, California, Usha was raised in a family rooted in the traditions and values of Telugu-speaking Indian immigrants. Her upbringing was framed by strong parental figures, her father, a mechanical engineer, and her mother, a molecular biologist, who imparted lessons on the value of discipline, education, and perseverance. These values would remain central to her identity and drive her success across multiple domains. Growing up, Usha excelled in academics from an early age, displaying a sharp intellect and a curious mind that sought to understand the world beyond textbooks. At Mount Carmel High School, she distinguished herself both in the classroom and through extracurricular involvement. Her accomplishments there served as a launching pad to Yale University, where she pursued a degree in history. At Yale, she immersed herself in the study of human events, institutions, and ideologies, sharpening her analytical thinking and deepening her understanding of the forces that shape society. Not content with one academic achievement, Usha's quest for deeper knowledge led her to the University of Cambridge in England, where she earned a Master of Philosophy. Her time at Cambridge was intellectually formative, offering her the chance to engage in critical academic discourse in a global environment. Upon completing her studies there, she returned to Yale, this time enrolling in its prestigious law school. Yale Law School, known for its intense academic atmosphere and selective admissions, would become the place where her intellectual discipline met its greatest challenges and where her legal brilliance began to fully emerge. At Yale Law, Usha took on the demanding role of executive development editor of the Yale Law Journal, one of the most esteemed legal publications in the country. This role, reserved for students with extraordinary precision and insight, demonstrated her commitment to excellence and her ability to lead at the highest levels of academic rigor. Usha's professional legal career continued to ascend following law school. She began with 2 of the most prestigious legal clerkships in the United States. First, she clerked for Judge Brett Kavanaugh on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. Then she moved to the highest legal office in the land, clerking for Chief Justice John Roberts at the U.S. Supreme Court. These positions placed her at the heart of American jurisprudence, exposing her to landmark legal cases and policy debates, while refining her understanding of constitutional law and judicial reasoning. After her clerkships, Usha joined Munger, Tolles and Olson LLP, one of the most respected law firms in the country. There, she built a name for herself in civil litigation and appeals, known for her rigorous legal mind, strategic thinking, and impeccable professionalism. Her colleagues and clients alike praised her ability to distill complex arguments, manage high-stakes cases, and uphold the highest standards of legal ethics. Her legal acumen, sharpened by years of training and experience, made her a standout in an already competitive field. During her time at law school, she also met J.D. Vance, a former Marine and future author of Hillbilly Elegy. Though their backgrounds could not have been more different, hers shaped by a structured Indian American upbringing, and his by the instability of a working-class Appalachian household. They found common ground in their values, their ambitions, and their shared commitment to personal growth. Their relationship developed slowly, grounded in mutual respect and a deepening emotional connection. After years of friendship and courtship, Usha and J.D. were married in 2014 in a wedding that beautifully blended their cultural heritages. The ceremony included both Hindu and Christian traditions, creating a meaningful reflection of the life they were building, one that honored where they came from while embracing the future they envisioned together. This union of worlds would go on to define the warmth and integrity of their family life. Their home life began to expand with the birth of their first child, Ewan, in June 2017. Ewan's arrival marked the beginning of their journey as parents and brought them deeper into the rhythms of family life. In February 2020, they welcomed their second child, Vivek. A particularly tender moment came in 2024 when J.D. Vance, by then a U.S. Senator from Ohio, marked Vivek's fourth birthday by reading Dr. Seuss's "Oh, the Places You'll Go" on the floor of the Senate. The gesture touched many across the country and underscored the Vances' commitment to family, even amid the pressures of public life. Their youngest daughter, Mirabelle, was born in December 2021, completing their family of 5 and bringing new joy into their lives. As her husband's career transitioned into the political realm, Usha began to appear more in the public eye. In 2021, she offered her support to Blake Masters' Senate campaign in Arizona, showcasing her increasing involvement in a strategic side of political affairs. When J.D. Vance became Donald Trump's running mate in the 2024 presidential election, Usha's poise and intelligence made her a quiet but commanding presence on the national stage. Despite the intense media scrutiny that comes with political prominence and the added burden of racially charged criticism directed her way, Usha met every challenge with dignity and resolve. J.D. often spoke out in her defense, affirming their bond and highlighting her strength. Usha's personal net worth, estimated at $5 million, mirrors years of legal success, careful financial planning, and shared family foresight. Her wealth is not just a measure of economic gain, but of earned trust, strategic foresight, and principled labor. It is a reflection of the thoughtfulness she brings to every aspect of life, from courtrooms to campaign trails, from boardrooms to bedtime stories. Together, the Vances have managed to maintain a deep connection to family and community. Their real estate investments reflect both success and a desire for rootedness. In 2014, they purchased a home in Washington, D.C. for $590,000, now valued at $850,000. They later acquired a $1.4 million residence in East Walnut Hills, an historic and culturally rich neighborhood in Cincinnati. In 2023, they added a $1.6 million home in Alexandria, Virginia, as their public obligations expanded. These properties reflect their growing responsibilities while preserving a sense of stability for their children. Today, Usha Vance stands as a role model who balances elite legal credentials with deep humility, cultural awareness with civic engagement, and motherhood with national responsibility. She honors her Indian heritage with grace, nurturing her children in a home filled with love, structure, and a sense of purpose. Whether she is offering legal counsel, supporting her husband's political endeavors, or participating in community life, she does so with quiet power and thoughtful intention. Her journey is one of elegance, endurance, and empowerment. She has not only carved out a space for herself in some of the country's most demanding professional and political arenas, but she has done so without losing sight of who she is or the values that shaped her. Usha Vance's story continues to inspire, proof that intellect and resilience, when rooted in love and cultural pride, can shape not only a meaningful personal life, but a legacy for generations to come. Thank you for watching.